And we're live. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sing it, Traci.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you. Trying to get the chat. And it's my computer is slow.
Mr. Storage Pirate, which is Ricardo, and an Adam. That's what we got so far.
Oh.
Storage Pirate, which used to be Fishing for Profits. Now it's back to Storage Pirate. Mr. Ricardo.
There's always Ricardo.
Yeah. Ricardo, I hope you can make your invoice today. Be greatly appreciated.
Pop out the chat.
I know. I popped out the chat. Now I can.
Did you do the doll's hair yet? Darlene?
Do I what?
Did you do the Barbie's hair yet?
Put some.
Yeah, you were on there when I showed them. The Barbies.
Right.
What? Yes. Hold on. I did take the. Let me see.
Little fabric
hair.
Fabric softener. I know she did the My Little Ponies like that.
Oh no, I haven't done the hair yet.
I haven't done the hair yet.
I'm gonna lock you up.
Put Bailey in her crate. Give her a toy or treat or something.
Between grandkids and dogs, what are we gonna do?
Okay. So I did finally take out whatever was in her hair. So yes, today I will be able to wash their hair and then let fabric softener sit in it. And then I'm gonna have to have a shower for my toys, for my girls.
You got Minnie handy?
Do what?
Yeah, Minnie Mouse handy?
I do.
Uh-oh. Have her sing her song. Sing her song. Sing her song. Sing her song. Dog, diggity dog.
The dog's going crazy now.
Yeah, he doesn't like the Minnie.
Why? Yesterday when I put that fishing video up on Sunday,
right?
I got a warning from YouTube. Because I guess there was something on the video that
music or something.
There was no music on.
I didn't hear any music.
Yeah.
What? Why did I miss your thing yesterday? That's what I don't understand.
It's like an hour late. They keep on doing that. I felt bad for Donatella because it's like everybody's like, "Oh, we finished talking," and sure enough, that's when she even got the notification when we were done.
I know, and I felt bad, and I'm like,
"Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you.
Oh
Good morning, the truth. Good morning to you."
Dude, I know what that is. Anybody?
No more pencils. No more books. No more teachers. The truth today we are going to do from Christian Womanhood. Porch. We'll get some women on here.
Guess what today is? June 26th.
Yeah.
Guess what today is in my life? It's
my
mother who passed her birthday, and it's my sister that doesn't talk to me. It's her birthday also.
Aww.
June 26th.
Good morning, following God forever. Good morning to you. Do we have a name for that person? Good morning, following God forever. Alicia, good morning to you.
But Adam, that's why I tell my kids to try to get my kids to get along because I've already lost 3 brothers. But I'm not going to push Casey when it's not a good thing for him to have to deal with. But
I don't remember if I told you a story how I tried to drop off my nephew's Christmas present, and I pulled to the house, and it says, "This house looks like it's abandoned. It looks like nobody's living there. They hadn't moved. They never told me they moved."
Oh
my goodness!
I pulled up there with my nephew's card and my sister's card, and I was just gonna put them in like the mailbox, you know. And I said, "They're not here. There's always been living here." So I asked the neighbor. He said, "Oh, they moved like in August." It's like wonderful.
Oh my goodness!
I left it with the neighbor. The other neighbor says, "Well, they're still talking to so and so." I said, "All right, well." And then I texted my nephew. I said, "You know, your Christmas presents with your neighbor." Never got back to me. Never texted me. Nothing.
Yeah.
Aww,
and he has an iPhone, so I could see that he got. You know, he saw the text.
And it does. It does hurt.
So it's her birthday today. So obviously I didn't get her birthday card.
Well, you're gonna be. We're gonna have you stay on a good note since
it's sitting on my bed.
Since you got enough to worry about. And
I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm hoping this is going to work this time.
Well, I shouldn't have heat any kind of
third attempt at trying to fix this.
Yeah.
Fourth attempt. I'm sorry. Fourth attempt.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, I went
nerve blocks, and now I'm doing another surgery.
See if LizzAnn got her. Send her a link.
I will do that.
You got it, Traci?
Yeah. I think I did, but LizzAnn could be, you know, with her grandbaby.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I was so glad. I was so glad that she put that picture that her grandbaby did.
That was so cute.
Wasn't that cute?
Yeah.
Fish.
And then Jennifer's pictures that she showed.
Yep.
Very, very pretty. Very pretty.
So I went to the doctor's yesterday for my knee. I have a torn ligament in my anterior, but they said it's small right now that they don't want to go in because I'm too young, and if it tears more, then they'll have to fix it. But so they want to do this liquid. He says it's like liquid oil. They want to put two shots into my knee to loosen it up to see if it will, at least, because he says I have so much arthritis underneath my kneecap that's where a lot of the pain's coming from.
What?
So
MawMaw has what they do for MawMaw. They take what they call rooster something they do for rooster cartilage or whatever.
Yeah,
and they inject that into her knee. So it's trying to put that.
Do you need some real food for breakfast?
You know, trying to put some kind of liquid in there for her.
Yeah. So that's what they want to do with me, and I'm like, I don't mind needles, but when you go into the knee, that's just it's so painful.
It is, but you know, if it can help you for a little while, you know, sometimes I wish they could give me injections in my hands because you know they'll hurt so bad. But
right,
well,
yeah, Traci.
Good morning, my grapevine for you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my grapevine for you. Good morning to you. I got a microwave, Brantley, some breakfast. I'll be right back.
All right. That is T. Right. Good morning to T.
Oh, you people talking about breakfast. I can't even have I can have a sip of water to take my pills. That's it.
Oh, see. And then
I've been up since 4:30. I want coffee so badly.
I hear you. But like I said, I don't drink coffee. That's why my wife drinks 2 cups a day, and she says,
"What do you drink in the morning? You just drink water or juice or something?"
That's it. Just water.
Water.
Yeah, it's just.
Even when you're in the restaurant business, so you never drank coffee?
Never drank coffee at all.
Wow.
Wait, what is the other stuff you said you drink? Crack coffee.
Oh, coffee milk.
Yes.
What's coffee milk?
Oh, oh my God! You never bought any, Dolly, did you?
No,
iced coffee with cream in it.
No, it's milk with coffee syrup in it.
Milk with coffee syrup. Never heard of it.
So
Yeah,
that is the only.
It's a New England thing.
Oh, okay.
So that is the only coffee that he will drink. So he does drink coffee, but it has to be that way.
Yeah. And you were supposed to buy some.
In Alabama?
Yeah, you can buy it off Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Autocrat coffee syrup. It's made right in Rhode Island. And it's some of the best stuff in the world. It is.
Sweetener in it, right?
Well, yeah, it's good. It's good though.
Good.
It's good.
You going to wait for what, Ricardo? To buy the sweetened coffee?
No. He had knee. They want to do a knee.
Oh, about the knee surgery.
Yeah.
Replacement. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, usually when they tell me something, I don't want to wait. I just said, go ahead, do it. Let's get it over with. Because if I'm hurting bad enough, I just rather go ahead and get something done.
Your internet's bad again, by the way.
Do what?
Your internet is bad again.
Yeah.
Did Casey call the cable company?
No.
No.
Let me make sure it didn't jump. I'm gonna get with MawMaw to see if she lowered it so the bill would go lower, because I just started having this problem recently. About the time that they brought back our caller ID. So it's strange that they
have changed their plan, yeah.
Yeah, they could have messed up the plan.
Yeah. She might have gone to like what they call it, the 3 something or other, and then you get phone. You have to get the phone to get the deal.
Yep. Yep.
Then no one ever uses their phones.
Nobody uses a landline anymore.
Right. But you gotta get the 3.
Well, they've always had this phone number forever.
Yeah, well, you actually have a landline. Mama has a landline, yeah.
The storage bar is saying try the injections, they help a lot. Well, like I said, I didn't want him to do it right then and there because I had Kyle driving me, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to, because he said because they numb your knee, so you're not going to be able to walk very well for about 2 or 3 hours. And with my boys, yeah, Kyle's big, but I just didn't want anything to happen. I wanted to rather have my wife and Kyle there if I did. So if something did happen, at least she knows what's going on. Kyle would be like, "Uh-oh, what do I do?" You know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to go up steps to get to your apartment, or you're on the first floor?
I have a right out off the back patio. I have a patio go right.
I was going from the back.
Yeah, it's right off the bat.
Right.
You know, the chats, I'm getting the chats right on time. It's the part of the Google Hangout that's
now you're just a black screen, Derek.
I see her.
You see him?
I see. Oh no, I don't see Derek, but I see.
Right.
I see his couch.
Oh, I don't see him. I see a black screen. When I tried to click on him, I just see a black screen. Yeah, he's frozen, or his camera's off the line. Something. I guess he tried to move his camera to show the patio, and he lost his signal.
Use your napkin. For what? To wipe your hand that you just picked up that syrup with.
Where is everyone this morning? They didn't think I was going to be in the panel, so they didn't show up.
Everybody's. They figured you might not be here, Adam, so they were just like, Adam's not going to be there.
I'm just joking, Darlene.
I was zoomed out. What did you say, Mr.?
No, I would say no one's here. What happened? They thought I was going to be here, so they didn't show up.
Yep. They said Adam might not be there, so forget it. I'm just not going to watch.
We got Ricardo. We have My Great Fine, and who else is here? There's Destinie.
Good morning to Destinie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destinie. Good morning to you. We lost Eric completely.
She has a doctor's appointment. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with your doctor's appointment, Destinie.
Yeah. When is it? You want to jump in?
Just
We're waiting
over
on
there.
more women to come in.
That's just me.
No, that's Darlene.
Let me see. Shamrock Pixie.
Did you get hold of LizzAnn, anybody?
I did resend her the link.
But she didn't message you back?
Mm-mm.
Probably busy with the grandkids.
It's just, yeah. And it's just a slow morning. So that's okay. It's a slow morning. And I knew Derek had to go to the doctor. And I knew that you have to do your thing.
About an hour from now.
I just want you to know, though, just to put things in perspective, my cousin, who is I have two cousins that are way younger than the rest of us kids in the family. He's more like my oldest nephew's age. He had brain surgery on Monday, 6 hours of brain surgery, and everything was fine. So if he can come through that just fine, Adam's going to be just fine.
Yes.
I have to leave in about an hour, Destinie. My surgery's not going to be till 12:30, though.
I will be praying. Praying for the surgeons, praying for the caregivers, praying for you.
Yeah,
praying
basically what they're going to do is they can't figure out why I have all this pain, so they're going to try to separate the nerve so I don't feel the pain.
Hopefully that works.
Yeah, well. Just this morning, I was sitting for like 15 minutes and I was in pain. It's like, really?
Yeah. You can't. They have to try. You have to try something. I'm at that point sometimes with my pain that
well, I took
the doctor suggests something. I'm willing to try anything. I just don't want to be in this level of pain all the time. So
yeah,
I totally get it.
Yesterday, and it helped about 80%. I mean, I was laying in bed, and that's supposed to help.
Yeah.
I still had pain, but it helped about 80%. But I don't like sitting gabapentin because I get lightheaded. I'm afraid to in the house because I'm by myself, or I'm afraid to go driving. Or if I fall in this house, it'll probably be here for 3 days before somebody finds me.
Right. That's hard when you're by yourself, when you live by yourself. That is hard. My aunt was just saying she got a little bit off balance when she was down in her basement the other day, and she said, maybe I need to start carrying my phone with me when I go down to the basement in case I do fall, I can call somebody.
Yeah, someone's here.
Why don't you go see?
Yeah, I had one surgery, then I had 2 nerve blocks, and all 3 didn't work. Well, supposedly the first surgery worked, but it didn't get rid of the pain.
Yeah.
That's what this surgeon's telling me.
Let me see. Okay.
What's your son's dog? He sounds like he has a lot of hound in him. What kind of dog is he?
He's a blue tick coonhound.
Oh, that's what Barbie and Ken are getting, a blue tick.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
She's beautiful.
Did you know that though? That they're like daughter-in-law's family or something?
Yeah.
They have 2 dogs. And one of them is a blue tick hound dog.
Yeah.
And they felt the dog needs more attention than they give it attention, but they have another dog.
Yeah.
And this first dog needs a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So they knew that Barbie and Ken had lost their dog, Max.
Mm-hmm.
So they're giving their blue tick hound dog to Barbie and Ken.
Aw. She's a good dog. This morning it was kind of funny. I was outside smoking and letting her go to the bathroom, and she saw a rabbit. And first she went and barked at the rabbit. Then she comes up and she stands like across the front of me, like, I'm going to protect you from this rabbit, darn it.
Well, yeah, they're bred probably for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Very, very sweet. She's very protective.
Right. Yeah, they showed pictures on their phone. Beautiful dog.
Yeah, she is really pretty.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you guys this story. Did I tell you the story of how my son got her?
Yeah, something about rescued.
The suicide. It was a
Yeah.
suicide when he was
And
working
then
for
the fireman or policeman said you should really go get the dog, or
Yeah, because he was working. He works part-time as a police officer, and his other buddies that are in the police department said, you should go. You bonded really well with that dog. You should go pick her up from the pound. So he did.
yeah, the dog. The dog's name is. What's the dog's
I
name?
hate
Belle.
to see because they took her not to the Humane Society. They took her. The family took her to the
SPCA.
to the pound where they actually
The euthanizer.
put dogs down. Yeah, after a while, and I would hate to see that happen just because, and that's horrible.
Yeah. We
She
have
is.
a few.
Good joy to the world, all the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me.
All together now. All right,
Well, with me-
last night, Joy. It was very interesting. I was laying
Yes,
in
I
bed and listening.
rewatched. Very good show.
Yeah, I could only listen for a little while because I'm trying not to YouTube quite as much if Kevin's home.
Yeah. I caught the end of it when I was laying in bed because I do the same thing. I try not to YouTube when Wright's here. I caught a little bit of it when I was laying in bed, and then when I woke up this morning, then I watched the beginning that I missed. And of course, it was awesome, Joy. You're always awesome.
Heck, I still don't know how I missed Adam. I'm telling not Derek's, but I swear sometimes these notifications are crazy.
I got mine this morning when you went live.
It what?
I got my notification as soon as you went live today.
Yeah, I did too.
Got it?
Yep. But that doesn't mean it happens all the time.
But you have to be right on. Like, it seems like if I'm not right on YouTube at the time, I don't get the notification.
Right. And then sometimes they're all coming together, like you'll get 8 of them at one time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why Casey likes to set his up. He tries to set it up about 30 minutes before.
Right. And it doesn't always work.
I know.
I forgot to do that the last few times.
Brantley,
It should make it default, but it doesn't.
If I know you're going live, or I know Derek's going live, or if Traci says I'm going to do one today, I will keep refreshing, and I'll even go to your pages and check. I have to go to your page. I
kind of lurk when I know they're going live.
And even that doesn't sometimes work because I caught his showing the Hot Wheels. I caught that late. I'm like, really?
Do you have a recorded show that's going to post today, Adam, or just no show today?
No, I was thinking about saying something to one of you guys or somebody to maybe come on later this afternoon. I don't know.
What time?
I don't even know when I'm going to home. I guess I got home at 3, maybe like late afternoon, 4 o'clock-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
All right. Well,
I was going to make a video, and I thought, well, and then my pain was really bothering me. It's like,
if you need help and you are feel like you're able to go on,
right?
Just message me on Messenger, and I will hop on for you.
Yeah, I just wanted to come on for a little bit and thank everybody, and then tell everybody I'm okay. And if anybody wanted to have a little chit chat for 10, 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm not going to do an hour. No.
I could definitely do that. That's not a problem.
And message me. And if you or Traci, you message me.
Which one, Destinie? Can you send Tommy the link of the YouTube Hangout thing you were? I don't know which one was I talking about. Tell me which one, and I'll pull it up and I'll send it right to
you. Well, Joy, I already I got a thumbs down already this morning.
Are you kidding me?
Well, it was funny
Haters
because
gonna hate.
yeah, it was like because it's Christian womanhood, and they might have looked. There's my little brother.
Here's Dwayne.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
But you know, and then there wasn't nothing but men, and me and you, Tracy.
Hey, what's McClendon? What's her first name? Stacy.
Stacy.
Good morning to Stacy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Stacy. Good morning to you. We are all loving your channel, Stacy. We are.
Oh, is that Chris? Oh, okay.
Chris, by the way. Good morning to Chris. Good morning to you. Good morning to Chris. Good morning to you. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning to you. Good morning, Gianna. Good morning to you.
Oh goodness. Well, Chris, thank you for coming on this morning, and that's what I'm saying. It's we're getting the men. It's okay.
Would you like for me to drive you?
He's singing too.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's singing over there, drumming on the couch, singing.
Well, Chris, I tell you what, you have a wonderful wife. I love Stacy. I love her to pieces, and I love your show. And that's why I tell everybody, you guys have to go see them. You guys have to watch them, and you guys are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking Destiny to see if I can find it. I don't remember exactly which one it was. I watched like 3 or 4 different creators that talk about YouTube.
It's not so early here. It's 9:07 in Michigan.
Oh, you're not. No, you're 8 or 7.
I'm at 9.
You're Eastern time.
She is amazing. Just what you know, just
You're not Eastern in Michigan, aren't you? Central.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm Eastern.
You're Eastern in Michigan.
Yep.
Really? That's weird.
Wisconsin is central, but Michigan is Eastern.
How about that? Huh.
well, see, most people think that we're central, but we're Eastern.
You wouldn't think that Michigan would be Eastern. That's a long ways from Eastern. East.
Yeah.
Wow.
But Dwayne, I needed to be bubbly this morning. I needed you guys.
Bubbly. You got to move it. You got to move it.
That's what I got sent today by Adam. Was you got to move it, and I needed that this morning. I needed to move it, and I did. I worked out some of my kinks. I worked out some of my stiffness by watching that video. But Chris, yeah, Stacy's very sweet, and you know we just have to stick together as Southern girls.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stick together. And I told her, I said, okay, Stacy, when I get my blessing, and which is a decent car, I said, we're going to take that 2.5 hour drive. I said, we're going to show up at your farm. So you guys might want to put up one of those gates and put a lock on it so you don't have.
Keep the riffraff out.
Dwayne, I'm shaking
I'm looking for that video. I don't even see it. The 2 brothers do a show, the Neiman brothers or Neiman brothers. I don't even see it on either of their channels. They must have a separate channel. Let's pop up in my feed because I follow both of them.
Okay, buddy.
Let me try
it. I will give Nana her time, and then I will give you all of my time. Okay. You let Nana have a little time, and then I will give you all of my attention for the rest of the day.
Blessing. These babies.
It's hard.
YouTuber question and answer. This is probably it. That was a month ago. Ooh.
Only child situation, you know.
Well, if my grandbaby was here that's 4, she would be running through the house chasing Bailey. Bailey likes to get up on everybody because she's still just a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
But she runs from Adriana. And Adriana would just be laughing her head off. And when Adriana would leave, she would just, the puppy would just boom, fall on her side and just
fall asleep. Yeah.
And that's why I said if she got the Minnie Mouse after the puppy would just be in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not frozen. I'm just looking. All right.
Where's MawMaw? Is she still sleeping?
MawMaw was on last night, and MawMaw helped Gianna on. She went live
Yeah,
with
a couple nights ago, wasn't it?
MawMaw has already uploaded a video, you guys. So if you guys, somebody put MawMaw's cat, put her link in there.
I will see what I can do.
Look at Gianna says she has her tucked away on her channel.
I know that Gianna said she wants to do a confab with MawMaw, the two of them. She wants to do a show together.
Well, MawMaw come in there on her.
No, she wants to have a regular show with her. She said
that would be wonderful. It really would. Yeah, that would help MawMaw. Aw, he said he saw it. Ricardo saw it. Yeah, that's my wonderful mother-in-law, and we just call her MawMaw, but she is Xshydovex. She burns the midnight oil. Last night I got up.
Who was she on with last night?
I don't know.
Sandi wasn't on, I don't think.
But I got up. I had already cut the TV off and put up my laptop. And when I came, now it's Stacy on. Good morning to Stacy. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to Stacy. Good morning to you. I am not finding MawMaw in my.
I don't want to call from the hospital. I'll be right. Well.
I felt like there was a spotlight shining in my eyes. MawMaw had the bright white on because she was doing some of her. She was doing a new dream catcher. This light bright.
Hi, Stacy.
Stacy, this morning we sung it to you, and it was Chris.
Yeah. First I sang to you, and it was really Chris, so I had to sing to Chris, and then, oh, it's just a crazy thing.
But that's okay.
Aw.
Oh.
That's sweet, Gianna, that he would do that for MawMaw.
I'm telling you. Now, look, you better talk to Destinie about that. I always laugh and say, you guys better hide your husbands. But I'm glad MawMaw finds people that are up later because she's always been a night owl. She's always been on the computer at night. Mm-hmm. And so that's why a lot of times I just let her rest in the mornings. She's not much of a morning person. She's a nighttime person. You guys, I'll tell you the story. But one night we were in our bedroom, and this been, I think, around Christmas would be 2 years. And we were in there watching TV, and I got a phone call from someone, and they said, "Is MawMaw all right? Is Fran all right?" I said, "Who is this?" She said, "This is," I forget her name now. She said, we do the Google Hangouts. We're trying to talk to her. And as soon as she said that, I said, "Kevin, check on your mama." So he hit the floor and he run in there. And they said, "We can hear her breathing, but she's not responding." And she was unresponsive. We had to take her to the emergency room. And she had a kidney infection that was awful. And gallbladder that was awful. She was so sick, you guys. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
She could have very well, they said, went into a coma had they not called us.
Thank goodness for that.
So God, you know, I'm just glad God put them in her life. And she was in the hospital about a week.
Wow.
About a week she was in there. So that's how sick MawMaw was.
God bless people like that care and call because they care, you know. And you're right, God puts them in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and that's why I think everybody, even if you're on like YouTube and you don't do Facebook, or when you really get to know somebody and you trust them, then somebody needs your phone number. Somebody needs your, you know, your, they need your home number. But believe me, don't give it out to everybody. Don't put your phone number out there for everybody. You don't want everybody to know you. But Ricardo, she is, I guess you could say, my saving grace. Frances is my saving grace, and I tell people that I was her. That's why I love the story of Ruth and Naomi, because of me and MawMaw. I always told her, because Kevin, you say, if something happens to me, you take care of Mama. And I said, of course, you know I would.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
speaking of phone numbers, Darlene, I was just thinking about that. One of these days, sometime on a private message, I'm going to send you Ryan's cell phone number so that you have his cell phone number. If ever you can't reach me, you can get a hold of him.
Yes. You know, that's how it was one day with, I think, Selena. I think she had a real bad seizure, and somebody was able to call her husband and tell him. So, you know, and we have Casey here, and that's a good thing. Because, you know, MawMaw has fallen in the tub. She fell in the tub one day. Wasn't even taking a bath, but she slipped and fell backwards. And I couldn't do anything. My first response was to pull her up, and I don't have strength, and I can't do that.
Right.
So I hollered, I yelled for Casey. He come in there, and I said, no, you can't pull her up by yourself, because it could have possibly hurt her. So luckily, you guys, it's a blessing. My husband took a big cut and pay to come off the road, but he works across the street, and he can be here in a minute if he's across the street. Don't even take that long. But he works locally for the city, and it would not take him but a minute or two to get here to the house. But all I could do was sit on the side of the tub and hold her hand and rub her arm, and I cried. Of course. You know, I felt like there was nothing I could do to help her. So when you guys hear me some mornings, or sometimes somebody got onto me one morning, are you fussing at MawMaw? Yeah, she was bent over at the dishwasher, or if she goes out to take the dog and not give me a chance, she could fall. And they've done told us if she has a fall, we are to call the ambulance to come get her. So, you know, I have to remind her. And Casey has to remind me, Mom, you can't stand in chairs.
Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jennifer.
So, yeah, Casey has caught me standing in a chair, and you just don't know. He gives me this look, like, no, I do not see you in a chair. No. Then they have to help me down, because I can't do that, you guys. Let me see. What are you chewing on?
A dog between the dogs and the grandkids. They're keeping us hopping today.
Look, what are you chewing on? Don't chew on
that. My goodness. Stacy, I try to watch some of your stuff that is later in the night. In the morning, I watch a lot of later night, evening things in the morning because I go to bed really early. I go to bed like 8:30 most nights. So anything that comes on in the evening, I don't catch, and then I try to catch up on it in the morning. Good.
You guys, the advantage of bulldogs or disadvantage. They will chew on anything.
You were talking about Casey. She thought Casey was chewing on something. Good morning, Destiny. You're so beautiful this morning.
My pixie love. Gianna?
I just love your hair color, Destiny. It just looks so beautiful.
Thank you. It's definitely not as, I thought it was going to be lighter, but it's good.
It's beautiful.
Girl,
it's a good color for you.
Thank you.
There's Adam again.
Hi, Adam. I was hoping I could catch you before you left.
Yeah, they pushed me back another hour.
No, they did not.
George is running late.
Oh my goodness.
I had to call the transport and see if they pushed me back an hour, and they did. So I'll be starving by the time I'll get home.
Yeah, you're going to be starving and parched by the time they finally get to you.
Yeah, I mean, my mouth was like been watering all day, all morning. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the surgery like 2:00.
Destiny. There was 3 of us, all different shades of redheads.
It was me, you, and I'm so horrible at names. And I'm shade colorblind, so it looked pink to me. Her hair.
Selena.
Oh, Selena?
Yeah,
Selena.
Me, you, and Selena.
Yeah.
I said, we have 3 different colors of red. Stacy's telling you good morning, Destiny.
Good morning, dear. So just so everybody knows and nobody panics, it's just a normal checkup for today.
Yeah.
It's just my regular doctor. Tommy actually was supposed to go in this morning, but because our doctor is leaving to a different clinic, and I couldn't get in, he gave me his appointment. So I'm going to go in and see her and then find out exactly which clinic she's going to, because we are moving clinics.
Yeah.
Personally, this will be my 6th doctor in 4 years that I've had to switch.
Did you read what Dwayne wrote? He wrote dyslexic redheads untie.
You mean unite.
I think it's supposed to be unite. I'm not sure if that's the word untie.
My goodness, I'm just choking. I'm laughing so hard.
Well, somebody said sexy to me, but they spelled it Dexy. So I didn't even correct them. I'm like, okay, I'm Dexy this morning, you guys. I'm Dexy. So, yeah, Brett, he must have done that because it's dyslexic. He's our redhead. He's my redheaded little brother. So,
yeah,
I no longer have a little brother. So, Wayne Crawley is my little brother.
Now, isn't there a few different forms of dyslexia? Like one where you just flip numbers, and then one that you just flip letters, and then one where you flip both?
I do not know.
I don't know.
That'd be something interesting to look up, because I have an issue with numbers and my B's and D's, and my first name starts with a D. If I write it lowercase, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. My husband has trouble with B's and D's, and my maiden name was Kibby with 2 B's, and on our first marriage license, he's put 2 D's, and so we had to get a second marriage license. Last second.
You just tend to learn to deal with it, I guess. Yep. And then, like, when I'm balancing the checkbook, I go through it like 10 times to make sure that I didn't flip any letter or numbers, because that would be bad. And then I go and have Tommy double check to make sure.
Okay, for Dwayne, my Mother's Day gift from 3 years ago, I'm undoing.
For 3 years.
I am opening my Mother's Day gift from years ago, since the redheads are going to unite. There she is. That's the redheads united. Got her little bow.
Mm-hmm.
Does she have a net on her hair?
No, that's her hair. She's got like a little red fro. No, that's just her hair.
Red Pro.
She's supposed to thinking cute. You don't know how many times my granddaughter tried to get her out of the box. I said, nope, that's Manny's toy. You don't get that toy. And then my chicken. Oh, darling B. See my little.
Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
You guys, she's even got tiny little freckles on her face, but she has the green eyes. So, Destinie, she's got your pretty eyes. So, you guys, I am going to read. Am I still doing the Japanese talk?
Japanese talk.
Yeah, where her mouth moves and no sound comes out. But a few seconds later.
Yeah. Am I still doing that?
I don't see it.
I don't see
it. Your camera is vibrating up and down. I don't know if what happened. I don't know if your laptop's not sitting properly or what.
Let me see. She's in the middle. Oh yeah, I saw where you guys are trying. I'm talking to Stacy. I saw where they're designing T-shirts. She's got one that says, "Baby, I love fluffy coffee."
Dwayne said you're not Godzilla talking there, so looks like you're good.
Well, good. See, I'll glance down at my my phone and see, how it looks on my phone. But yeah, you guys, I can't wait to see some of your different designs. Joy, there's one I got to get the money to get it from Joy. Joy has one design that says,
probably Piper.
What's the one I like, Joy? It says addiction. Is it addiction kills families or something about addiction? And I like the artwork on it. Adam, I'll let Darlene say, when do you go?
Yeah, I was going to type it. I might as well just say it. Oh. I was supposed to be there at 10:30. Now they're telling me to get there at 11:30. And before they told me it was at 12:30. You gave me like a 2-hour cushion. So I guess, I don't know, 1:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock, they'll do the surgery.
See, so he has to go all that time.
And I haven't at least I ate like I had a snack around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Good morning.
But I haven't had anything to drink.
Good morning, Kelly Amberly Man Pursley. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kelly Amberly Man Pursley. Good morning to you. That's a mouthful. Good morning, Kelly.
Definitely a tongue twister.
To me, she's always Amberly. Just Amberly.
Just Amberly?
Just my Amberly. That's good. Darlene said, wow. Joy, type out the name of the shirt that I like that you have. You guys, Casey said yesterday on Porch shirts. I was sitting there writing, and he's talking about how much he loved Amberly's mama, and I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, he did. Then he said, yes, that was my first woman crush, was on her mama.
Aww.
Casey was little, and it tickled me because I didn't think he remembered that he was that way. You guys, that child would go into church and he'd go up to all the elderly women and he had to speak to all of them, and that boy would come back to sit by me and there'd be pink lipstick, red lipstick, pink lipstick. It was like all of them would kiss on him. So he was very polite, he was very loving, and all of the women loved him. They loved him. Oh, Dwayne, you gonna go to work now?
Have a
Okay.
good day, Dwayne.
Dwayne, I'm marking your first grandbaby. This is what your first grandbaby's gonna look like. Ain't she gonna be so cute? Woo! She's gonna have little freckles. She's gonna look freckles. That's gonna be Dwayne's first little granddaughter. And you heard it here first, you guys. You heard it here first. Why can't they say Amberly? Because
that's very easy. It's like Kimberly with the A instead of an I and no K. That was made it a lot more difficult. Just Amberly. Look, it said just
That's
sounds
a lot
like
of names. 4 names.
just like it looks, I think.
well, Man is her maiden name. Persley is her married name. But I didn't know that her name was Callie till she started working with us at where we all worked together a few years ago. And everybody starts to talk about Callie. I said, "Who's Callie?" I'm like, "No, that's Amberly. That's my Amberly. I've known Amberly forever, and I will always see her as a young girl."
All right, that's frustrating.
But Casey has his music going. You guys,
So he's up early today, huh?
Huh?
Casey's up early today?
No.
Usually doesn't walk in there about 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I know. Wake up music. But he had forgot how tiring it was to be in training.
Right.
Yeah.
And work again. So, Amberly, if we could turn back time, I would still be sitting right here. I would still go through everything I went through to be the person that I am now, to know the things that I've been through.
Stop talking about food.
Don't talk about food. Adam's already starving.
I am too. No, Darlene. No. She hadn't had none. I haven't been to the store, and my husband was kind of disappointed because we didn't have the chicken and dumplings that I was supposed to cook.
Oh, what'd you have, by the way?
Chicken and rice. Chicken and rice. Very good. Now
chicken and rice?
Yes. Well, like you mix it up, chicken and rice, but it wasn't soup.
So what do you do? Put like a slow cooker or something?
No, I did the rice in a ricer that Gina.
I have a ricer? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Gina, when she did her move and gave her stuff away, I have on my Gina jeans and Gina's shirt. Casey said, "Gina, Mama mentions you every time if she has on your clothes." So she gave us a ricer, and I'd never used one. Now I won't cook rice without it.
I know, it's so much easier. Just throw it in there. I'll put my rice, and I shouldn't be talking about food. I'm sorry, Adam.
That's all right.
I put stock, and I cook it in the stock, and it's so good.
So I did
How'd you prepare the chicken?
I did the thighs. I boiled the thighs.
Boiled them?
And then I
Or did you take the meat off and throw it in with the chicken, with the rice?
Yeah. And with the and Keith and with a lot of
seasoning, some kind of sauce, what?
No, I had a lot of butter,
A lot of butter. Yeah.
I do a lot of butter. But Keith would like it a little bit soupier.
Right.
But I was able to eat it.
You put a couple cans of like cream and mushroom soup or something in there?
Yeah, that would be good.
You don't like that?
Keith doesn't. I like
it. Yeah. I used to do that sometimes, make it like in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
All these different ingredients, and I put a couple cans of cream and mushrooms, and I would make this big, huge pot. Basically, make like stew or soup. It's like stew. It's kind of.
I do that like in the oven. Cover that with the foil. Put some rice and cream mushroom and chicken and all that in
Yep.
Throw it right in the oven.
I like
Well,
that.
Keegan's got to this point. He doesn't like having to. If he's eating fried chicken, which I don't cook, he don't mind picking up a bone and eating off the bone. But if I cook it and it's boiled or if it's roasted or whatever, he doesn't like to have to eat it off the bone. So, the many things that he doesn't do. But I was able to eat a bowl last night. I was able to eat something decent, for a change. And
yeah, I don't use any of those fancy things.
I know, and then it just gets worse as the more somebody talks about it, and then we feel bad for Adam, and then we just keep talking about it,
That's right. It is what it is.
I've
they put me back, which I'm glad they called because it was sit in the hospital for 4 hours waiting for your surgery.
Yeah, exactly. I had an afternoon surgery one time to take some hardware out of my foot. And of course, I couldn't eat or drink anything all day. And when I went there, I said to the nurse, I don't really care about food. I can live without food. Obviously, I have plenty of weight on me to survive. But I said, but you better have me some Diet Coke when I wake up.
Yeah, I think I had ginger ale my last time.
Yeah, like you better have some Diet Coke waiting when I wake up.
And see, I'm bad about not eating. I am very bad about, like, it'll be supper time and MawMaw what's for supper, and then Keegan will be what's for supper.
Cheetos.
And I'm like, you're asking the wrong person. I rarely get hungry.
So who
and that's why I try to keep some yogurt here. And I rarely get hungry. I said, you guys are asking the wrong person. Why you guys always ask me? Because it could be 6 o'clock at night and I hadn't eaten anything.
All day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will do that. The only reason, like yesterday, the only reason I had lunch yesterday was because I was feeding Brantley. I'll go all day a lot of times without eating.
It's the whole, and I think, didn't you say, Traci, you had a gastric?
I had gastric bypass. Yeah.
See, I had Blandean. So it's the point of the surgeries will make you, it does something to make you not hungry, but then my body don't need to do that because then I crash, or I will all of a sudden crave, say, a candy bar out of the blue.
It's psychological. I want carbs, or I want sugar, or
yeah. And so then if I get that, then I crash. I mean, real hard. And I know it's my, sugar.
Right.
I'm, what do you call it? I don't have.
Pre-diabetic?
No, I don't have that. I'm hypoglycemic.
Okay. Yeah. You have low blood sugar.
Yeah. Mine drops. And I know when it does because I'll get sweaty. And
diabetic can either be high blood sugar or low blood sugar, right?
Yeah.
Was it type 1 and type 2 or something?
I don't. If it happened after I lost 100 pounds and I didn't realize what was going on, and I went to my doctor because I said something's wrong with me. I said I started sweating. My hands got to sweating. I said I was mad. I done said MF at work. And I said, I don't talk like that. And then I said, I threw my paperwork. And I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. She said, have you eaten today? I said, no. They put my lunch after 1, so I had to leave work. And she said, no. So she checked my blood sugar. She said, you're hypoglycemic. You could have went into a coma. I said, but I don't have high blood sugar. I'm not diabetic. She said, hypoglycemic can put you into a coma.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Said, you could have passed out. After she said, that's what happened. She said, you could have passed out.
Blood sugar, right? And
she named the different things for me to watch for. And she said, you could have went in a coma and died. So, yeah.
I need to sing to Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning to you. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning to you.
And
who else?
Alicia.
Good morning, Alicia. Good morning to you. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning to you.
girls, we had the men folks on first thing this morning. And that's why I didn't jump on into what we were supposed to do today. So we're kind of sitting with Adam because Adam has a procedure that he has to go to the doctor, and I know he's nervous. And so just don't mention FOOD.
Oh.
Yeah, I won't get picked up for another hour.
Oh yeah, babe.
No,
Adam, isn't that the worst part though? Just waiting. That I hate that.
Well,
yeah, well, like I said, this is my 4th procedure, so it's like I hope this one works.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Destiny didn't have to wait for her surgery. They took her right in.
Oh yeah, well, it's.
Of course, she was bleeding to death, and she was going to die if they didn't.
Yes, go ahead, Destiny.
I've not had the stomach surgery to help you lose weight.
Right.
But being in the hospital for 8 days and not being allowed to have food at all or anything to drink, I think my stomach feels like it was in one of those surgeries because I eat a very little bit and I'm instantly full.
Oh yeah,
I'm instantly full. My mom's like, "Well, that was a good thing, right? You can lose some weight
So
now."
a lot to go through to lose a couple pounds.
I'm like, "Yeah, but that's not exactly how I wanted to go about doing it."
Yeah, exactly. Not the plan.
Yeah, so I kind of got lucky in that aspect that my stomach shrank, but they were keeping me on the bags of fluid. And then when I got out of the hospital, I felt like I was walking on water balloons.
Yeah.
My ankles swelled up so bad.
Yeah.
But the worst thing for me is not having something to drink because I drink constantly.
Me too.
I drink coffee or unsweet tea or water. I would at work get to where I cut off the coffee and then I would, keep a cup of water, plenty of ice. So I am when I have to have something to drink. And now I get dry mouth real bad. And I guess that's part of the RA. I don't know. It turns into
RA, and she drinks more now than she ever did when I was growing up, and they told her it was her RA.
Yeah.
And so
it turned into Sorgen's disease, where your eyes get I can't pronounce the name. Yeah. Where your mouth would get real dry, your eyes can dry out, but they tested me for that and said I didn't have it. But I can't stand if my throat gets dry, then I feel that metal plate at the back of my esophagus.
Ooh.
So it's like I can feel it pushing on my throat, and it's weird. And so I drink all the time. Oh.
E-wave 104. Oh my God.
104. Holy moly. Where are you at, Rebecca?
Well, wait. No, I'm not ready for that. I can handle 104 when it's a dry heat. When it's humid, I am going to be in so much trouble.
That'll feel like 120.
I walked out with Bailey yesterday, and I mean, it felt like an oven. And so as soon as I come back in, it felt like a freezer, and I'm like, and I looked at
I'm worried about my weather. I gotta look at my weather now.
I looked at we have a big Coca-Cola thing that tells how hot it is in our bedroom, and I'm like, no, it's 70 degrees. We don't touch that thermostat because Kevin doesn't want to come in and the house be hot because he's out in that heat all day, and he needs to come in and relax when he gets home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my mom drinks a lot of soda though, and I wish she would switch to water and healthy drinks.
Yeah.
But she
knocked myself off.
I drink
drinks a lot of
coffee
soda
in the morning Then I switched to Diet Coke, and then at dinner I switched to water, and then only water from dinner to bed.
Yeah, I drink coffee. I drink, what else do I drink? I've been drinking ginger ale because that seemed to help my stomach settle. But then I think I drank too much ginger ale because then my kidneys started hurting, so I had to switch to 7-Up and water. But I drink more water now than I did before all this went down. And so I'll tell you though, ice chips were glory when I was finally able to have something in the hospital. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Rebecca the Barbie showed up yesterday at Darlene's.
Yes. Here they are, Rebecca. I'm sorry. I
Gotta wash their hair though.
Style
it.
Yeah, I haven't done anything to them yet, but take them out of the thing. But here's my Barbies. 1960. What was the thing? 1960 something. And I was so glad they're played with. You know, I'm not the type to want to buy a Barbie out of the box. You know.
Good morning to Red. Good morning to you. Good morning to Red. Good morning to you.
All right, we are Adam sitting today. I should have renamed it.
You can do your what are we gonna do? Christian Womanhood or something?
Yeah. Let me see. Because it was a Christian womanhood class.
Right.
That the church I went to at the time, they had Bible college. And they decided to allow some of the women in the church, if they wanted to do the course, just not get credit, but just do the course as a study guide. And so it was in 1996. And I kept it. I mean, I still have the binder and everything. And so we did lesson 1. I should have wrote down when we did it because it's been a while. And we got to the ideal woman, which I told people, I said, this is not, I said, you got to understand, this is coming from the Bible, and I'm not trying to tell anybody what you have to do. But
hey guys, I got to get going. I don't mean to be rude, but I have to finish getting ready to go to my doctor's appointment.
Bye, Destiny.
Shoot me a message when you get back. I love you.
Bye-bye.
I love you guys too. Adam, good luck today.
Thank you.
And you got this. You're a rock star, buddy. You're a rock star.
I hope so. Hope the doctor's got
You
it.
got it.
Surgeon's got it.
Everybody in the chat, you guys have a good day. I'm sure I will see you guys later. Much love, everybody.
There's Snitch.
Love you,
There's Snitch
Destiny.
walking by. Snitch
You
the
know,
cat.
Darlene, you're right. The gathering of the goddess Adam sitting. And
Well, that's I'm gonna have to go to my recliner because my issue's acting up sitting here for 2 hours.
Well, go to your.
Well, I'm gonna leave the laptop open. It's only 10 feet from here. So if you want to once you do your Bible study, and I'll be listening.
You're gonna be listening because we're gonna be here with you until you leave.
Yeah, I might just sit down for a while and come back because I got another hour before they pick me up.
Okay.
All right, so I'll hide my picture and then I'll just go sit and listen.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Red. Oh my goodness, Joy said his channel was scary for her. I like the scary stuff. I mean, I know there's real stuff out there that's really scary, but I wouldn't want to go looking for it. Have you watched Red's channel, Urban Viking Explorers, Traci?
I don't think I've seen what he's talking about. I think I've seen a few things, but I have not seen what he's talking about.
Yeah, he goes into these different places that are abandoned and looks for things. So, see, I don't want to happen upon any spirits of any kind of, I've seen too much when, from being in church. I don't want to happen up on a bad thing. yeah, I don't want to invite them in. I've had them come to my house a little bit too often, and I used to tell my kids, "You better not call the psychic hotline," and they would laugh and giggle, and I would give them the mama look, that look like, "You better not." And then the whole thing with tarot cards. I told my kids,
Yeah, no.
they better not
Messing with that stuff.
And when my daughter moved out one time and I was cleaning out the dresser in the bedroom, I found some and I was like, oh, no, she did not. I took them suckers outside and I burned them so fast. And when I went to get the house key, because it was when, she wanted to be grown, and I went and we took her the title to the car. We told her to get a tag because we had to take her off the insurance, because if you're somewhere doing things and you want to be grown, it was her growing up time. And I said, I need the house key back. And that hurt her feelings. I said, well, that's my daycare over there. That's my business. And DHR makes it their business. If something were to happen, I have to report everything to DHR. So I need my key. Here's your bill. Here's your title to the car, and you're grown. And I burned your tarot cards that you had in my house. And I said it just like that because the kids know that I didn't play about stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's not funny.
No. And so I understand what it feels like, Red, to really experience some stuff. I've experienced things in church before. Some people don't believe that there are demons in people. I do. They don't believe that, demons can come out of or manifest in front of people. Well, I know they can. I've seen it twice, and I'm not one that would chase it to see it happen again. But I would know if I was in church and it was happening, I would know. Oh, well.
Oh my goodness.
Jennifer, I won't comment on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, they are everywhere.
That is crazy.
And I guess I'm gonna put this aside and we'll have some real talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you guys, when we were at Thanksgiving, the last Thanksgiving at my sister-in-law's house, my granddaughter, which was only 3 at the time, and Bougie Bear was there. Bougie Bear and her 2 of her kids, which is April. If anybody from the jewelry community knows Bougie Bear, her and Casey are best friends. But she was there, and so I thought my granddaughter was outside playing with her son, JJ, but JJ come in the house. So she was left on the porch. And we called her to come in, and she didn't want to because she was outside playing with the little boy. And she said, well, I want to go back out there and play with him. I want to go back out there. I said, but JJ's in here. So I asked my sister-in-law, I said, do you have a neighborhood boy? I said, who's the neighborhood? Do you have a little boy? She's out there playing with the little boy. And my sister-in-law looked at me kind of funny. And she didn't want nobody to hear. She said, that's my ghost that's here. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
So Adriana sees things, and Adriana's not scared, and she plays with things like that. So, we have angels and demons, and the way I explained to my children, I said, 1/4 of the angels came down with Satan, which used to be called Lucifer. I said, so what do you think they're doing? I said, what do you think they're doing? I said, but we have angels here as well. I said,
Yeah,
that's
we do.
biblical. We have angels. If we could see with spiritual eyes, I imagine it would be scary because angels sometimes can be in the form of people. But when you're in the Bible and it explains what they look like, you know, it would be scary to see, either one. But,
Mm-hmm.
but, so anyway, I told the kids, I said, if you go into a room and you feel something's off, I said, what do you think that feeling is? If you can go in a room and somebody's been arguing just by walking in, I said, it's the feeling. I said, that's the feeling you get because it's like it's so thick in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to see them.
I don't either.
I have seen the blackness, and I even had a dream that the blackness was overcoming me, and my husband had to wake me up because it was a nightmare. And even after I knew had woke up and went to sleep, I still felt it. So I had to pray about it. And it's good morning, MawMaw.
Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. Good morning to MawMaw. Good morning to you. I love you, MawMaw.
I love you too.
Did you shut your gate?
The Lord didn't eat.
Yes, she
Good
has.
morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you. Good morning, Sandy Brown. Good morning to you. I'm dying over here.
I don't know. She didn't eat yesterday.
What happened to her food? Glory, what's wrong with you?
It was worrying me too.
Told you we're talking about the dog not eating, So
Sandy Brown came in also.
who?
Sandy Brown.
I love that name, Sandy Brown. That's a color. I love the name. It's a calming feeling. If I had a color, I could just see like a tan, like a sandy brown. That just sounds like a pretty name for a color. So, here recently, a lot has come against me or up around our family. And I call it sometimes, me and Casey both, the demon in the machine, because it'll want to just, shut me down. And the other day we come right back up. And so, I've talked to a few people, and I've talked to Traci about it. So the dream I had was really very, very, it was bad, but I recognize things for what they are. Yeah, Darlene said, instantly if they are bad or good, and you do. So that feeling I had, I had to pray, and that's why I call Traci and I call different people my prayer warriors and prayer angels. Sometimes you can pray over people, and sometimes when you need to be prayed over. And so it was like I knew a spiritual storm was coming. And I don't know why when it happens, I don't know why I'm surprised or I'm shocked or I'm hurt when things happen in my life, because, we will get warnings. As Christians, you're supposed to have discernment. You can go through your life with blinders on, and maybe it's not really blinders. Maybe you've gone to a church that doesn't really, there are churches that won't preach certain things in the Bible because they don't, I don't know why. Unless you read the Bible, I love that Casey started our journey on reading. If you just take what is fed to you on Sundays and never research anything for yourself, then you can be kind of spiritually in a spiritual darkness. Does that make sense, Traci?
Yeah, it does.
You can go your whole life and just say, oh, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as ghosts or spirits, or there's no such thing as healing. I've never seen it, anybody healed, so there's no such thing. You can say there's no such thing about a lot of stuff in the Bible. But before Google, I had a Bible that had any word that I wanted to look up. I had the cross reference in the back, and it was my dad's Bible. I loved it, and I could look up a word, and I would go to the scripture. That was back before Google. It's easier now because we can Google something quick. But there's also books that were taken out of the Bible, and that
there's more books in the Catholic Bible than there are in the regular Bible.
Yes.
So when I was presented my first Catholic Bible, that was the first thing I did was I sat down and I read those books that were different just to see what they had to say. And I don't think it adds some, but I don't think it adds a great deal. I don't think like they took away a great deal when they didn't put them in the other Bibles.
Just like the Jubilees, that's really like the Book of Songs, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's the Song of Susanna, which on the adult coloring book that I got to get things so I can send it to you guys. I got to get it copied, but the Song of Susanna is not in regular Bibles, but it speaks of Susanna. But they just didn't think that they needed that in there.
Yeah.
And then Enoch, the book of Enoch. Now, is that in the Catholic Bible, Traci?
Yeah. And so there's a book of Ruth in there also.
Yes. And the book of Enoch kind of goes into some stuff that I think they just didn't, when they did the King James and decided what they were going to put in and not put in. And they said they didn't think they were relative. Okay, me and Casey, when he told me about some of these books, I'm like, well, really? That doesn't make sense of why. So there's things in the book of Enoch that they touch base on more than they do. Red, all right, so I would not allow for me, because all my life I have been tormented and had bad dreams, and so I don't follow pagan ways. We are Christians, and I do more spiritual warfare. I mean, I 100% believe in spiritual warfare, because when I have woke up before, and I would feel the presence.
When are you going to get me a drink?
I just pray. My grandmother asked, in the name of Jesus, do you want? And
very soon we'll call Kaylin.
What?
Very soon, and then we'll call Kaylin. Okay.
So, to
your YouTube friends yet?
See, the demon is in the machine. It's like cutting you off again.
Am I not?
You're Godzilla talking again.
All right, Traci, I'm gonna refresh. Am I still doing it?
Yes.
I'm going to refresh and see if that
Okay.
helps.
That you're doing better. It's better now.
Is it okay? Oh, Rebecca, I need those. So
There's my
I
work.
would, my grandmother taught
I'm
how
doing Chinese all the way down to a million.
and there is no way I would invite any in because when you invite them in, they will take over your life and it's not in a good way. And it's not a good thing that I mean, I have seen demons come out of somebody.
I would never invite a demon. No.
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 And in fact, when there is a demon being prayed out of somebody, they will tell people that if you are not prayed up and if you are not saved, that you need to leave because once they pray out that spirit, that demon out of somebody, it's going to find a place to go.
Right.
And if you're not prayed up, and it plainly tells in the Bible that if you when you get saved, if you don't fill up that space, and then you what we call in the backslide, and then you will have 7 more demons come into you because they're looking for a empty vessel.
Right.
So you have to stay prayed up, and you have to stay full of the Lord.
All the way down to 80.
And so you have to be prayed up and make sure. So Red, I look at it this way. Somehow we found each other. And I am not afraid of the things that you're doing. And if you come here, then there's going to be light that will be put out.
Your daddy.
So yes, you know.
Yeah.
You if you come here, I mean, I'm going to talk about God and I'm going to talk about Jesus and
Yeah.
and you know and really doing spells,
Yeah.
demons,
we were
might
trying to
think
hold off because of our bedroom one was such a pain in the butt to do, but we'll have to get one out in the main part for sure. Yeah. All right. I will talk to your dad. Yeah. I know.
Traci, you want me to?
All right. All right. Love you. Bye.
Okay, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I'm gonna look something up real quick, and
Okay.
if you watch the chat,
Okay.
I want to pull up. Let me keep.
I already got to 140.
Amberly, I'm sorry that you're in a lot of pain this morning. I can totally relate, and I hate that. I hate to hear other people in pain.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kimberly inherited a lot of her mom's, what was wrong with her mom.
Mm.
All right. Am I echoing?
No.
Okay. Matthew 17:14-8 said, when they came to the crowd, a man approached Jesus and knelt before him. Lord, have mercy on my son, he said. He has seizures and is suffering greatly. He often into the fire or into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they could not heal him. And he said, "Oh, unbelieving and perverse generations," Jesus replied, "how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me." Jesus rebuked the demons, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed at that moment. In the article that shows that, it said a recent study, and let me give you the website. I am reading from Cold Case Christianity. It's the name of, when I typed in the difference between angels and demons, this came up, but it's Cold Case. Let me do the link. I will go ahead and copy the link for you guys, because I had rather you guys look it up for yourself.
Yep.
And not me not talking to you.
Almost done.
Okay, let me. And let me make sure that it gets there. Sometimes we're going to go one way and things come up that need to be addressed. So, hey, some people could say, well, you're all off the subject this morning, but sometimes the subject comes to us.
That's right.
Like the first day I was supposed to do this, I had to put, it in action and take somebody and help a woman. So we did the advice study. Okay. So that link says, a recent study shows 63% of young Americans ages 18 to 29 believe in demon possession, even though fewer people in this age group claim any affiliation to organized religion. Their belief in demons is actually increasing, while they are good reasons to believe in the existence of angelic beings, even apart from what the Bible teaches. So it says the clearest description of angels and demons come directly from the biblical text, and it tells the difference. Angels appear human, demons inhabit humans. While angels appear in human form to demonstrate their empathy and love for us, demons enter human bodies to take on the form of those they are attacking. It says angels, the herald, the Savior; demons shriek the Savior. While angels announce the Savior in love and exception, demons scream his name in fear, provoking fear in those non-believers who may be watching. As in Mark 3:11-12. Whenever the evil spirits saw him, they fell down before him and cried out, "You are the Son of God." So if you can't watch this today and say, well, red is wrong, there's no such thing as demons. What really, you can't do that. You can't say red urban Viking is wrong because there's no such thing. You have to understand that it is real, and you have to, Red, I will put you on the prayer list. But I was always when I was a teenager, I read a lot of horror books, and I would also go in the library and check out books written about demon possession and demons because I always wondered. I had that in my mind to wonder how can anybody follow this, but it made somebody, the one of the young men that used to work in our library at school. He used to say I was trying to learn how to be a witch. No, I couldn't understand why people would follow that. But in doing that, I opened a lot of doors by me being younger and me not having, at the time, being prayed up and all. So I opened a lot of doors that I should not have opened. And I mean, I do that today in different ways because we can be attacked in different ways. And if we open the door to those attacks, then it's on us. And Traci, he's fine. Bless that little boy.
He's trying to be patient, but he's getting at the end.
He's so cute, Gianna. I got to see him. But, anything that you want to ask me, Red, I mean, I am more than happy to talk to you about it. And, and if it means opening, I call it Big Red. It's strange that you go by Red, and I have Big Red here. And this is my Big Red. This was given to me by the pastor's wife that did the class on Christian womanhood. I love this Bible, but I do the New International Bible. And she gave me this on September 9th, 1996. And another thing I liked, it's in large print, you guys. And I like the large print.
Mm-hmm.
My Bible now is not in large print. I just have to, it says it is, but I love this huge print. But yeah, I keep Big Red handy. So if, anybody, because we could read something off the internet, but sometimes, people want to see that you're really looking into the Bible to see what it says.
Mm-hmm.
You're calling it a spirit box. When you get saved, I just said scratch you guys in another chat. All right, Joy. Yeah, that's fine, Joy. I have no problem because I love you.
Mm-hmm. Can we? I've got a very impatient grandson who has been very patient with me so far, and I hate to do this, but next week I will be free to chat as long as we need to. But I would like to take a moment and pray for Adam. Can we do that?
Will you do?
Yes. Heavenly Father, we'd like to take this moment to pray for our dear friend Adam as he is preparing to have a procedure today. May you put your hand of loving healing around all of his caregivers and on the shoulders and hands of his surgeons. And please put your hands of healing on Adam, that he comes through fine and that his pain is relieved, which is the point of the procedure. And hopefully he will be feeling much better by later this afternoon, and we will all know he is doing okay. And please pray for everybody who is in the chat that they may see your saving grace and follow your word to the best of their ability. And may we all keep your blessings in our heart every single day. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
And you guys, thank you so much. And I will shut it down. And I'll see you guys in the morning. And I told you we're having Porch Church directly. So I love you guys.